tremendous looking trophy.
Hello, welcome to Platinum Explosion, #1 PlayStation podcast in the Oceanias. My name's John Blight. Join me on the couch. No, whatever. Fuck it. Ashley Hobley.
Hey Dylan, excited to be here on this remastered version of Platinum Explosion.
That was the third attempt at the intro.
Lucky Kieran isn't here. You never hear the end of it.
Oh, it's big week. Big week. It's wearing on me, I'll tell you. Not much to go over in PlayStation news this week. Just everything's on sale, obviously, and there's no news until the Game Awards, because the Game Awards are what, like 2 weeks away now?
Something
2
like
weeks
that.
away. 2 weeks away. So like December 8th, I think.
Yeah, I know we're going to do predictions this coming week, but you had to guess what was the next PlayStation thing to be revealed at the Game Awards. What would you say it would be?
Gameplay The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered.
What's a not boring? What's a not boring answer?
Yeah, my realistic, not boring. Not boring. Death Stranding 2, right?
I mean, I feel that leans more into the realistic than
non-realistic. Oh, so you want like
crazy, shock,
crazy,
shock and awe.
Ghost of Tsushima teaser trailer.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, that is also probably the next Mario. I mean, it's probably Last of Us remastered footage, Death Stranding 2, probably Wolverine game footage.
You reckon Wolverine?
If it's coming out next year, I don't think it's crazy to suggest that it would. Maybe not gameplay, but it's like another trailer.
Yeah.
And then Ghost of Tsushima. But I guess also scattered in there actually 8 live service games that are going to come out.
No one cares.
Give us gameplay at Concord, so the internet can get angry again.
Which one's that again?
It's the spaceship one.
Do I know this one?
It was a 10-second video where he's got a cool spaceship.
No, don't remember.
Nothing to be angry about then.
Why were people angry?
Because it's a live service game.
All right. Well, yeah, fair enough.
It's crazy. I'm on the end, I'm clearly on the, don't judge a book by its cover, don't judge a book by its genre, I guess, People just automatically assuming live service games are shit before they even know anything about it. It's like the Wonder Woman story that came out this week. Like they're advertising for a position that's like for an ongoing game or something, and everybody just automatically assumes it's going to be a live service game and kind of turn on it, despite the history of the studio making the really good.
Didn't they come out after I say it wasn't a live service game?
Yes. Yeah. So the internet completely overreacted to a job posting article. I
mean, I guess every game's ongoing if you plan to make.
If you want to keep it
DLC
alive, content,
update.
Yeah. Along
it's not that I hate the genre. Yeah. It's just that I think it's a terrible business decision.
I don't know. Something can be a good product and be a terrible business decision.
Like what?
I'm sure there are examples. I just can't think of any at the moment.
Right. All right. Only 2 things I want to go over this week. Firstly, PlayStation Plus game catalog for your extra premium deluxe tiers. So we've got Teardown, PS5. Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, PS4. Mobile Suit Gundam, Extreme Verse Maxi Boost on PS4. Dead Island Riptide Definitive Edition, PS4. Superliminal, PS4, PS5. Yuden Chronicle Rising, PS4, PS5. Nobunga's Ambition, Taishia, PS4. Alternate Jake Hunter, Daedalus, The Waking of Golden Jazz, PS4. River City Melee Match. PS4. Mark? Oh yeah, that makes more sense. And then your classics titles: Grandia, PS1 game. Jet Moto, PS1 game. Up, the PSP game.
Finally,
it's right. Colonia. Klonoa. How do you say it? Yeah. Fancy Reverie series, which was a PS1 and PS2, I think. Where's it say?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, PS1 and PS2. Right. And then Parappa the Rapper 2, which was a PS2 game. So we won't get that.
Finally.
Oh no, we do get that. Right. It's just we don't get the PS3 games. Yeah, what do you think of this list? Other than a bunch of really weird video games.
A bunch of weird games, that I'll probably never play, but Teardown launching on PS4, well, PS5. Well, I guess 6 days after onto Extra. That's pretty good.
You gonna play it though?
Maybe. Just take it for a swing, See what it is.
Take it for a crash.
Crash some shit. Steal some stuff. That's the game, right?
Yeah, it's just Minecraft, but you're not building, you're blowing up, right?
It's Minecraft Payday.
Yeah,
my understanding.
So this is for people who don't know what this is. Teardown's the voxel one that Jeff Keighley kept showing off.
It's been on PC forever and has like a massive fan base, but finally coming to PlayStation.
So yeah, everything can blow up, destroy things. Highly physics based game. Looks cool, but yeah, I don't know if I barely time to work out how to do the intro of the show. Yeah, I don't. Weird list. Teardown's cool, but the rest of this month's extra games.
I mean, Dragon's Dogma. Is that a spin-off to the?
No, that's the first one, right? Isn't it?
I have no idea.
You're like,
but obviously they've got a Dragon's Dogma game coming soon, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess technically.
Yeah.
What's
so
your classification of soon?
It's in the works.
Now, Up, the PSP game.
I mean, that's what people have been demanding all this time.
Wonder if it's got trophies. Let's have a look here.
I mean, it's a PSP game, so
yeah, but they've added some for PSP games. Nope, not that I can see.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Rip. Did you see this Christmas Massacre game, by the way? This popped up. I was just looking at the trophy website and I just saw trophies for that here. Have you seen the videos of that and like the story behind that?
No.
It's like a game where like Santa Claus is going around like mowing down kids with a machine gun. And they were like, and people are like, man, this game is banned. It got banned from the Xbox store. And they're like, yeah, only PlayStation will publish this hardcore game. And I'm like, I don't know, like it doesn't even like it just looks dumb. Like it doesn't look, like the graphics and stuff aren't realistic enough. I don't know how it got banned. Like I understand he's shooting kids and shit, but
it's okay. It's not Santa. It's a dude dressed up as Santa.
Possibly, maybe that's the twist right then. It wasn't, but yeah, I saw videos of that on Twitter and stuff, and I was like, "What X? Whatever, fuck." I was like, "Yeah, okay." Banned by Xbox, really? Okay. But we're getting it in Australia. Is that the sure? Apparently, we are. Well, you can kill kids. You just can't give the kids drugs.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the deciding factor, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then the big story of last week, of course, was when it leaked and then got officially upgraded all within what felt like a couple hours. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered has been officially revealed, including a special edition and an upgrade path. Right, press start. After it rather unceremoniously leaked overnight and this morning, Naughty Dog has officially unveiled The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, a native PS5 version of the game that will come with visual enhancements, DualSense support, and a wealth of new content, including new modes and behind-the-scenes features. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is launching on January 19th, 2024, and pre-orders will go live on December 5th, including a physical WLF edition, as well as an upgrade path for existing owners of the PS4 version of the game. As previously revealed in the leaks, this new version of the game will feature both enhanced visuals over the PS4 version, including native 4K output in fidelity mode, 1440p upscaled to 4K in performance mode, and an unlocked frame rate option for those playing on VR-ready displays. There's also increased texture quality, level of detail improvements, better shadows, animations, and more, along with improved loading times and DualSense features like haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. The game will also include brand new mode and content like No Return, a roguelike survival mode that will put players in a series of randomized combat encounters with some characters fully playable for the first time and plenty of unlockables with leaderboards. As I press start right here, this essentially sounds a bit like Resident Evil's Mercenary modes, but with roguelike spin. There's also now a guitar free play mode where players can strum along with a bunch of different instruments and play with different effects as a range of characters and selectable environments for the ultimate mood setting. Lost levels will offer up a new playable sequences originally cut from the game, along with development commentary that also feature optionally in the main game's cutscenes. What do you think of this release?
I think it's fine. I think it'll sell well. Yeah.
I didn't ask if you think it will sell well.
I have
what do you personally?
I have no issues with it. You know, I think they've added a bunch of stuff that's cool and kind of, you know, I think it's always was going to justify the price, even if it was just an up-res, like, or like just made for the PS5, I guess, including DualSense controls and all that kind of stuff. But they've added a bunch of stuff and included a bunch of extra stuff to kind of justify the price in people's minds. But yeah, I think it's fine. You know, I've seen people get very upset about this, but you know, based on the fact that last year's part 1 came out, or the third iteration of that game, and did very well, you know, it just makes sense that they would just release a PS5 version.
No, I
also
feel like
there was only 1 year difference between the first game coming out on PS3 and then the remastered version on PS4. So, you know, they've waited a few years in between this time.
Wonder what they'll call it when they re-release this for the PS6. Yeah.
I mean, the only issue I have is now when you put the two boxes next to each other, for if you get the PS5 versions, one's going to say Part 1 and one's going to say Part 2 Remastered. They're not going to match.
Just print out a new cover, I guess. Maybe
maybe that's the solution.
Yeah. Good look. These are important questions.
This is such a, you know, first world problem because everyone's going to buy digitally, apparently. You know, so
apparently. Yeah, I think people who weren't like, this is such a, like, it was a matter of if, it was just when, you know.
Yeah.
For this game to come out. And honestly, there's more in this than I expected. I expected just a, hey, it looks slightly better. Can I have your money? Like, and I'll be like, okay, that's pretty much what I expected. But the stuff in this that sounds cool to me is the stuff I'm most interested in is just those the commentary stuff and like the unfinished levels. That stuff.
How do you do
cool.
a commentary?
Well, in games usually they have, the ones that I've played, they'll have something in the, and I don't know if this is how this will work, but the ones I've done, they'll have something in the level that you walk up through that's placed there that activates it or something like that, you know, or it just triggers when you get to a certain area and it just starts and people start talking in the background. So because basically they want like, if you're about to start a combat sequence and they want the commentary to be about that specific combat sequence, they'll just have it trigger as soon as you enter that combat sequence, you know.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
And then it'll stop. So if you take too long, they'll just be, the game will just kick back in, you know, like the audio, it'll fade out and go back to normal game audio. And then when you get to the next
if you
part,
get through the sequence?
Yeah. Like,
in my mind, I would just stop, you know, just listen.
Oh, stop and listen. No, you're meant to play at the same time is the thing. Like any games I've done, yeah. You know,
but I don't want to miss out.
Yeah, but it's like you're supposed to watch the movie and listen to the commentary. You don't stop the movie and expect the commentary to keep playing.
Well, that's different because it's time to the movie,
I guess. But this, yeah, it's the same thing. It's supposed to be anyway. That No, you can't. Like they're usually timed on like an average. Most people won't even finish the sequence before the commentary is done.
What if I'm a speedrunner?
All right, why are you just speed running the commentary tracks? Like, that's a very weird thing to do.
Don't judge me.
The survival mode sounds dumb to me though. I personally don't.
The roguelike mode.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, sounds. I mean, it's fine. You know, for people who want more of the gameplay. I feel like what they probably should have done is like added some sort of multiplayer mode where you could play other people also playing that type of gameplay, and you have them like in like 2 factions or something like that. Battling it out.
What would you call it?
Last of Us teams. Or just Last of Us Part 2 multiplayer. That sounds about right.
For a second, when this dropped the other day, and I was like reading the press release and whatever, and it was like, and a brand new mode, I was like, oh shit! And they're like, a roguelike.
What if they stealth drop? What if they stealth drop in this release a mode, a multiplayer mode?
Yeah, that would have been. If this had multiplayer in it, that would have been there.
It'd be
like a beta of it.
At least a few sales.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, yeah, obviously it's fine, but I wanted a replay of the game prior to season 2 dropping of the show, like do that whole thing. But I've never, outside of that, I've no need or want to replay the game because I had my one traumatic experience, and I'm very patient to doing my second one. So, you know,
but you know, so you're picking this up?
I don't think so. I got like a year. I don't know. They got Steelbook and the special edition, so maybe that's where they.
You're gonna get a bunch of wolf stickers.
I don't give a fuck about the wolf stickers. Just want the Steelbook. I did think it's funny. A lot of people pointed out, and I sort of agree, but it's just like that whole like cognitive dissonance thing where it's like, oh, the game's about, you know, like violence is bad, and like here's a fucking roguelike mode where you can just kill people over and over again. It's like so.
It's for people who don't get the message, you know.
So most of the people that played it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Also, love that they've added the free play guitar mode. That's really cool. My question is: it Ellie at the start of the game or the end of the game?
Maybe you can switch between. The hard mode,
really mode.
You can pick Ellie from the end of the game, and that's hard mode for the guitar. Fucking hell. Yeah. So that's pre-order. I don't know. EB Games, no one has like pre-orders up yet, but presumably you can pre-order that physical edition early December, whatever it was. If you want to upgrade, it's like $20. So
yeah, which is reasonable.
Yeah, that's reasonable for an upgrade path.
You know? These people's work is of value, you know?
Yeah.
Just because you had one version of the game doesn't entitle you to another version of the game for free.
No. Look, there's definitely work that's gone into it. I do appreciate all the memes I've seen from different developers and studios posting mostly indie studios, of course, posting like our game now in the remaster one. It's just the exact same fucking screenshot because someone posted and shared like these 2 pictures, like Last of Us Part 2 remastered, and I'm like, exactly the same to me. You know, like I feel like emotion, it will be one of those things like maybe I'll pick up some differences, but yeah, the screenshots I've seen side by side, I'm like,
oh man, can you imagine you're holding the controller and then the golf club hits? It's gonna stop rumbling.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the selling point.
Dual sense. Feel your loss.
Feel the loss into your hands, yeah. All right, that'll do it for this week's episode of...
one more story.
Oh, you got one more story? Hit me.
We got to go to PlayStation Productions.
Oh, what happened? Breaking news?
Well, not breaking news. So reading from the InSneider, back in August.
What?
industry insider Jeff Snyder.
Oh,
So
right.
he originally posted on his personal blog. Back in August, The Last of Us showrunner Craig Mason told the LA Times that he had found an actress to play Abby Anderson in season 2. To that end, I hear that Kaitlyn Diva is in talks to tackle the role. Should a deal make, Diva will join Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey in season 2, which is expected to premiere on HBO in 2025. In the game, Abby is positioned as a rival to Ramsey's Ellie, a role that Diva herself was once eyed for, having done a table read as that character. Mason serves Druckmann has previously said that for the role of Ellie, they need somebody who could be tough and vulnerable and wise beyond the years, and also has potential for violence. Diva came oh so close to winning that role, so it makes sense to be back in the mix for Abby. As Gamerant says, the two women are actually extremely similar. Sources say Diva is poised to win the role on the strength of her Bravo silence turn in Brian Duffield's alien invasion movie No One Will Save You, which premiered on Hulu earlier this year. So yeah, that's really interesting because obviously, she was she was like a fan favorite to be cast as Ellie, before Bella Ramsey and everything, and of course she's got ties to Naughty Dog because she voiced the character at the end of Uncharted 4. But yeah, interesting.
I'm whatever for the like. My most the like I think should be good for the role. I think there's many people be good for the role. The only thing I'm going to continue to say is if you're going to hire anyone, I want to see that they've like got a psychological coach or something like. No, I mean, maybe half of the role, but half of the internet shitstorm that's going to occur. Once
they just
again.
need to be protected.
Yeah. Right. I don't know if these people. Yeah. That's my thing.
Yeah. That's your only concern.
Like legit, I just feel like it's going to happen again.
But, absolutely. Well, I don't know, because maybe I feel like enough people have been warned and enough time has passed. I don't think it's a spoiler to say what happens.
No, not to like gaming audiences, but like don't forget that show's one of the biggest of the year, and you're going to tell me that everyone that watched The Last of Us is not just it's just there's a general audience now. My parents have watched that fucking show, they like it.
I don't know. Did old mate who killed Glenn in The Walking Dead get death threats? Is that or is it just women who get death threats on the internet?
It was women.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I could see her. Eats a couple grains. I don't know.
just eats a bunch of chicken. That's how they bulk up, right?
Whatever. Like, because that's the thing. People keep looking for already buff actresses, but I'm like, it's fine. You just pick a good actor and just because
you also need to do the before stuff as well.
Yeah. So then just just everyone, movies, TV shows, they pay people. People get personal trainers. Anyone can buff up a bit with the right amount of money. That's the secret. The secret to good-looking people, mostly actors, is they have all the fucking time in the world to pay for highly personal trainers and shit. Right? It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever they cast is good. They'll buff up. Don't worry about that.
You liked her in the Dope Sick, right?
Yeah, I liked her in basically anything I think I've seen her in. So I think she's a really good actress. But
you haven't seen that horror movie.
What?
You haven't seen No One Will Save You.
No, but I will because people apparently say it's good.
Yes,
but I mean we like her from Booksmart now,
which seems an odd thing to bring up in comparison to playing Abby, but yes.
No, but I mean like that was the first thing most people know her from, right?
Yeah, I mean Short Term 12, she was in that.
Yeah,
a bunch of smaller stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, she was really, really good dope sick.
Yeah,
as a drug addict.
So similar.
Yeah, similar. Very similar. Revenge addict, drug addict, similar.
Yeah, Oxycontin, revenge, they're similar.
Yeah, similar effects on the.
They also ruin your life.
Yeah. All right. That'll do it for this week's episode of Platinum Explosion. Let us know what you think of Kaitlyn. Honestly, I thought her name was Denver the whole time, but
Diva. There's no N.
Diva. No, I'm just adding in. So, whose last name is Denver? Is there an actress?
John
Denver. Right, okay. Let's know any comments, questions, concerns you have, your thoughts on the casting potential of The Last of Us Part 2 or Season 2. If you're going to buy The Last of Us Part 2, Remastered, whatever. Zeta does explosionnetwork.com/Twitter takes you to our X, explosionnetwork.com/Discord takes you to our Discord, explosionnetwork.com/support takes you to our Ko-fi page. We can donate little as $1. Helps keep me caffeinated this time of year. And until next week, remember, every trophy counts.
Don't worry, Dylan. If you search Denver actress in Google, it comes up with Kaitlyn Denver. So
Not just me.